Grand Rise, Willie Whittle. It shall be dope. This is the pod. Let's get into it. So, for clarity purposes, I had my energy rocked this week. Um, didn't like it. That's okay. It is what it is. I was explaining to one of my friends, like, um, when we were talking, they said, "Man, you had a really bad week." When I got like to the details and everything, and I was like, "Not now, not anymore." And let me explain. From I do these dynamic changes where I cut a date. Sorry, I cut a date, and I say I'm not doing this anymore. And it may not be the best thing, but for me, it helps me with my discipline planning and how I want to move and my energy allocation. So October 31st, obviously a great day, go get candy and whatnot. Um, this time last year, I did no sugar October, and I went the whole month of October and even into late November before I even had a little bit of sugar. So this year, um, I did it November 1st, no sugar November 1st. And I'm going to see if I can see it through for a year. I'm going to see it through for a year. I need to speak the actions that I want to have happen. Um, I don't think anybody doubted that statement, and that's fine. It wasn't for anybody else to doubt or praise. Um, but I understand too, like my energy shifted heavily. And everything that I'm doing is not because of malice. It's not because of anger. It's not because um, of hatred or anything like that. I think what I felt was necessary. So this was the statement that I gave my kids yesterday. I said, there is no good, there is no bad, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's just energy. I remember a song Styles P said it, and when he said it, it got to me. It hit different when he said it, and it was like it just is. It's just truth. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just truth, and truth is that energy. It's the energy that I'm exerting. It's the energy that we all exert, and it's its truest form of what we have. And then we add whatever construct or whatever image we want to give it as we go through life. So going back to the simplest form of understanding my own energy and how I want to continue to energize myself through that energy is going to be the most important thing for me from here on out. Um, I love doing It Shall Be Dope. I love it. It energizes me. It gives me an availability of a platform to speak out on how I feel, how my energy is, how my energy is, right? And if other people match that energy or they get to a point where um, they can coincide with that energy, because we all have a lot of like-minded, you know, items that always happen, then maybe you just feel like you have an ally. But I want to be clear about my own energy and how I'm taking it into my future. It's not for everybody. My energy is not for everybody. And that part is okay. Your energy is not for everybody. And that part's okay too. Like we're not supposed to have, um, 100% matching energy all the time. That's perfectly fine. We get to have thoughts, we get to have feelings, we get to have a certain vibe, a certain energy, certain feels. So that part is really important to understand. And I think for me, like I said, when I got too laxed in understanding what my energy was, like getting into a certain type of energy, I let the other half of it, or let the other part, um, I want to say diminish, but it didn't disappear. More like um, I let it lack. I let it lack. I didn't energize it enough. I didn't exercise it enough. So then when I felt the energy that I felt past couple of weeks, I needed it. I needed it. I needed to understand some feelings that keeps me sane, keeps me in a place that says, "Oh, this is how I'm feeling today," and this is the energy that's moving me. So I needed it, and I think we all need to do an energy alignment, energy check-in, energy allocation, whatever you want to call it. I think we all need to do that at some point. Um, but I'm doing mine now. So November 1st, no sugar for me. And that was just my first, uh, my first statement of moving forward. Reading is on the list, right? Make sure I read 30 minutes a day. Going back to some of the things that actually helped me grow. And when I was in a place of being down, being down, I read, I studied, I found something that gave me a slight sense of purpose. And with that sense of purpose, it was education. It was me understanding a little bit more of how my mind is working. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually like warranted. I feel like when our kids go to school, they get hit with the same basics, and they don't get the extra learning. But I think what I'm trying to teach my kids is understand that it's cool to learn, because if you don't like it, that's one thing. But learning is another thing. Learning how to learn is an important phase of life. I don't think our school districts do it always the best, but that's neither here nor there. For me, like I said, my energy is being protected. I am not trying to hide behind my statements of energy protection. I think some people do. I feel like some items that I feel, allow me to feel this vanity or this inspiring idolization of trying to be like someone else. It's almost like when you see something on social media and you say, "Oh, I want that," or "I want to be like," or "I want to." That's the new Mike Jordan, right? When back in the day when we wanted to be like Mike, now it's I want to be like Drewski or Casanat because these dudes is funny and they make a whole lot of bread. Like, that's cool. Like, your idolization of whatever you see is what you see. I think all of that in the simplest form of dialing back in, tapping in with yourself again, and make sure that your energy is aligned with the goals that you want is important. It's very important. So I had my heat check this week, had my temperature check this week. I needed it. I'm back, energized, and I'm checking in my energy, and I know how to allocate it differently. I know exactly what percentages I need to give to what, and I know what I want to do to create this ecosystem that's just for healing, for health, for wealth. And the other thing is, you know me in music. Sometimes something gets put. There's a soundtrack to that mentality. And right now, Conway the Machine, Milano Nights, Part 1, off Slant Face Killer album. Probably been on repeat for like the last 2 days. It's the song is first of all, it's exactly, I don't understand. It's exactly what I needed to hear. It was exactly what I was feeling. So shout out to Conway the Machine. Obviously, La Machina is right now, to me, top rapper. That's my feeling. Milano Nights Part 1. Like I said, I had to go back in and Slant Face Killer to get back in my to help put the soundtrack to my zone. And this is not a phase. These are not phases. These are lifestyle changes. Like, the goal is to change our lifestyle. The goal is to embark in something that you actually love, that your energy is moving towards, and then start understanding like how you want to just keep living that living in that space. And we only got so much time. You know, I was listening to this monk, and I have his name written down in my book, but my book is downstairs. And he said, you come with nothing. You go with nothing. I think the point of that is when you start, you have to understand that letting that those things go that you've deemed important has to be a lesson that you learn early on, or else it'll be really hard for you to do that when it's time. And then it would make everything seem like it wasn't worth it. Right? I think we walk around, I know, I'm going to speak on me. I walk around with my cup pretty full. And when it's pretty full, it turns into I'm busy. But the real statement is, one, am I productive? And two, am I fulfilled? Productivity is a whole function of making sure something's getting done so I can move to the next thing. Are we really doing something besides just being busy? You could run in place, but if you're not going anywhere, then you didn't do anything. The other statement is being fulfilled, right? So if I am I doing what I want to be doing, or am I doing what's necessary that's getting me to where I want to be doing something? Fulfillment is an important step. Trying to pay yourself, trying to get your own life in order, and make sure you reinvest in you. You know, pay on yourself, bet on yourself, and you'll win every time because you're your biggest investment. So those are things that I've been thinking about. Milano Nights I'm going to hit play as soon as I get off this recording, and it's just going to be in my ear on repeat until our family meeting. But nonetheless, I want everybody to make sure they get their energy realigned. And that's the move. As long as you realign your energy and you walk down your path to peace and chaos, because we need both. As long as you do it with love, it shall be dope. Stay safe.